So this is the introduction for episode 44. I hope you enjoy. This one is, I'm still on my 2-week holiday. However, I'm coming down to my last week of it, so I should be back next week. And that should be an interesting one because I've got testing on the Wednesday. So that will be speed testing, passing, 1200 metre and gym. So all of those put together. I've already got the schedule for that, so we start at 9. We also have training afterwards as well, which finishes at 3. So it's going to be quite a long day, and I think this is going to be like one of the longer days I've ever had at Oxford, which is very interesting. Obviously, not including no, I think it is actually one of the longest days, because I was going to say Monday, but then that starts later and ends later, because that's 12 to 5. Yeah, but there's lunch breaks in between and stuff like that. Anyway, so yeah, that should be interesting, also painful, which always great. Hopefully I'll have the 1200 and then like a break, and then we go into gym rather than straight into it. However, my times have definitely improved, which I'm really happy about. So I think it was last week I managed to beat my record, which was originally 6 minutes 29 to 6 minutes 24. My numbers are definitely starting to even out a lot more than they used to. So before, it'd be like the first run I get would be like 29 seconds, and then it'd like gradually go up and then drop down drastically, which is obviously not really what you want to see. However, my most recent ones have literally just been within seconds of each other, which I thought was really good because it shows that I'm able to keep myself in line more. Hopefully I should get around the same time for my testing, but I have no idea. Always nervous for that. But yeah, so also next week I have my 10s, which is so far. I mean, it is so far. However, the only lucky thing is it will be an hour to Oxford. So it's kind of driving there, and instead of like a 2-hour drive to Oxford, it's only a 1 hour. Makes it slightly better, but that's still a lot of time to be in a car. So hopefully we should do fine with the 10s, surprisingly how far it is. This is for Dartford Valley, so not Oxford. And then after that, we've got 7s, which is also for Dartford Valley, not Oxford, which I'm hoping we will win as well, but you never know with those kind of things. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. So first off, a quick thank you to Adam for my jumper. It was so cute and completely unexpected, and I love it so much. It was so comfy to wear in the gym and fit really well. So this gym session was definitely a varied kind of one. Some of the things we did reps of 10, other things we did reps of 5 with higher weights. So there's not really much consistency there today. However, still worked hard, still managed to get through it, and overall it was a good day. So recently, as you know from my last video, we ended up getting a bungee cord and a harness. Now, we've been having quite a bit of fun with this, and I'm pretty sure my next video will also have it in, as I've got hill sprints tomorrow. But this one, instead of attaching it to a fence, my dad was holding the handle of it and he was pulling against me, and he was not going easy on me because why would he? It was really fun, but definitely so much harder than the fence. Definitely, I think it was because the fence, you had like a certain limit and then there was only so much you could fight with. But this one, it was, you picked up the ball and it's immediate struggle, but you have to keep fighting because you can still push forward. But yeah, no, I thought it was really fun, but definitely really hard. So this was my gym session of the day. Now this was focused on endurance, so it was low weights, high reps, so stuff like that. Obviously there was a high variety, however all was focused on upper body, and then there was a bit of core at the end. which is always fun. Mostly because tomorrow I do have lowers, which is amazing. But yeah, this was an absolute killer. But definitely worked, because I couldn't really move my arms.